Baby, how are you? How are you? How's it going? Girl, I'm going to give it a minute, get myself situated right now. And I'm only going to be probably a second or two, no longer than 3. But baby, I just heard some unbelievable speculation. I'm good. Thank you for asking. I am good. I'm good. A little bit drained from training today. I did some training, girl. Oh my goodness. So a little bit tired from that. But another day, God is good. Try not to complain about it at all. It is what it is. But I just heard some crazy, like this is some stuff that's been going on on this other side of this world. No, what's wrong with cousin Father Levi? What's wrong with him? Oh, he did a post? Nope. Have not seen it. Maybe when I'm done with this, I'll go look at it. I just kind of lost a little interest in pretty much all of them. Just a little bit. Until I get tired of this blueface stuff, because it's pretty much about the same when you talk about content. It's just sending you in a goddamn loophole of BS, It will never have a freaking ending to it until somebody gets arrested, I guess, or they lock everybody up. So, as far as this cousin for the Levi and the Bookham and the Sharon Winbush and the Kaleidoscope, they bore me now. I see the cease and desist. I see all of that, and I'm like, here they go again, back in circles. You say somebody said they're going to call a lawyer because he lied. Well, if we're talking about Bookham calling a lawyer, hell, I saw that he spent time feeding his face over at some chicken shack. So when is he going to do that? Because he seemed to be hungry in the midst of that. But I guess we'll wait to see that play out. Because I'm waiting on the action, not all the talking. Everybody's just talking. Who is he going to sue? The attorney? What's the attorney name? Mr. McCrum or somebody. Who is he actually going to sue? You mean to tell me he's going to sue to do what? Have him and Sharon Winbush standing up in the court? Oh, you say, what guy? Who is cousin? You said cousin Levi finna sue? Hold on. Let me go look at the post. Let me catch up with what you talking about. I could come back to this right here. Because that was interesting too. But I have that saved as well. Let me see. I've already spoken. This was you talking about 3 hours ago. One day ago, Kaleidoscope, don't even trip, my darling. Darling, that sounds like the guy on the alfalfa, darling. Trust me, you and the entire YouTube streets will be reading her in her cohort's RICO indictment. Everybody going into RICO. Hey, JJ, if you had a job, you wouldn't be bored at home doing live stream. Bitch ass JJ, I'm not at home. You dummy, I'm not at home. Fuck is you talking about? I'm not at home. Well, what are you talking about? Did you hit the like button? Huh? Did you hit the like button, JJ? Because you coming in here straight for to get some smoke. Is that what you doing? Do it look like I'm at home? Yeah, I'm homeless. Oh my God, I'm out in the fucking street. Oh, I'm fucking homeless. Shut your bitch ass. You know I can do it, JJ. You know I can do it. Shut up. I'm in my goddamn car buying some shit. I'm out shopping. Shut up. And the area that I'm in don't have homeless ass peoples over here. So you must be homeless. Now, anyways, let me get back to this post. So you either sit your butt in there since you're number 2 and listen to what I got to say before I jump on this recording commentary about this there blueface bullshit that's out. Shit, yeah. Granny my ass. Play with it if you want to. Granny. Your mama a granny. Your daddy a granny. Did you know that? Did you know that? What you think? You finna just stay young forever? Unless you gonna die young. Unless somebody gonna murk your ass off these streets young. That's about the only way you gonna stay young. You do know you don't age no more when you're dead, right? You're dead, you're dead. Apologizing my ass. Shut the fuck up. Just shut up. Making me curse on my live. Don't do that. Because I don't have no problem cursing nobody out. None. Then you be talking about, well, listen to your language. Find it, motherfucker. Hurry up and find it. You want to bet that I can find the button quicker than you to delete your butt up out of here? You do know that, right? As a matter of fact, let me show you how it works. Now you talk too much. Let's remove your bitch ass out of here. The fuck on. How about that? Now, go and tell your granny that a granny blocked your ass. Do that. Go have her granny ass pull up and fight another granny for your childish ass. Your little kid. Get your little kid bitch ass, still dookie in the booty ass, out of here. You get to listen from the rear, nigga. Get out of here. So she's about to wish she never ever even spoke on me. I've been working on this since August 1st, 2026. If I'm not mistaken, that I could have sworn that Sharon Winbush had been speaking on the cousin for the Levi, asking questions, trying to solve a mystery longer than it took. Like it took him this long to get to August 1st, huh? That's crazy. Oh my God. So is he doing this because of Sharon saying that she's about to put some more paperwork out or some shit on people? Ain't nothing gonna happen. Nothing. I can't even see why people would want to waste their time on it. I really don't. But that's their fight, girl. This some goofy shit. This shit been goofy. It's gonna stay goofy and all of that. On the other one, it says, okay, the other one is just showing Pinckneyville prison. So he been doing this forever too. They still shooting shots at each other. I've already spoken with Swipe, Trench News, negotiating a fair price for your story, King of the Lords, the documentary. I have all the footage from your... I thought they was trying to get R. Kelly out. You mean to tell me they still fighting against each other? Because they mad that each other is saying certain things? Well, yeah. I just sit in the bushes and watch and laugh at this shit, girl. No. They can have that shit. That shit is old. It's old, it's stale, it's boring, and everybody talks about what they gonna do to each other. Like, literally, this is what I guess they came out here to do. Don't speak on me, don't talk on me, everybody done ragged on each other for years and years. Like, wow. And you know why they're doing it? Because they can't figure out who the heck is going to be in charge with freeing R. Kelly. They oversteps each other. They can't get together. How is it that the cousins and the all the people that says that they've been so close to R. Kelly, they know R. Kelly is fighting against each other over the status of being, I don't know, something to R. Kelly. I would have expected if anybody was out here fighting would been the darn attorneys fighting with each other. They the ones that's working for his ass. I don't know. This shit goofy. It's real goofy, girl. Like what the hell? Mm-mm. Mm-mm. So I'm sitting back and I'm waiting. We'll see if Sharon Winbush is going to prevail and sue Kaleidoscope. And we already know that Bookham got his ceased and desist. I did listen to Dubosky, and he admitted it. He said that shit, it wasn't Sharon that made those calls and reported all the stuff that they were doing. He said it was his ass. And he said, now what? He said, y'all keep doing it. He said he gonna keep doing it. I did catch that. But baby, listen to this shit here about this speculation with this darn blueface shit, girl. This stuff goes real deep. Now, what sucks about this is all of these people coming out here talking, saying that they got these reliable sources of this and this or that. And I'm like, is this or could this be some type of RICO that's been going on up inside of the Blues Clues Hole's house? Could this be just that? This is crazy. However, how do they, end up trying to develop who's a victim or, who's a volunteer? How they going to do that would be a challenging act. But listen to this shit here. Let me see if I can get it.
Just gave birth to.
Listen to this shit. All of a sudden, the plot has twisted. Yes, I remember you. I remember you. Are you going to act right? Are you going to act right? Because you need to act right, JJ. You know, I don't like doing this type of stuff. I really don't. And if attention is something that you need, then grab the right attention. Don't make me get into a demonic mode because I don't like that feeling, JJ. I really don't like that feeling. But at the same time, if you test me, then I'm going to have to match your energy, right? I'll match your energy. That's one thing about a lot of, the younger crowd. Sometimes y'all will get the old crowd fucked up and don't know what you're messing with until you meet your match. But JJ, if you've been here, you should know that's not me. I don't want to roast. I don't want to attack. I don't want to call nobody out their names. That's just not my energy. But at the same time, if you're going to come in here and put a token in the machine and it's not what you expect because your energy is the way it is, I'm going to have to switch up my shoes on you. I'm going to have to switch up my shoes on you and put the gym shoes on. Let's roll. Let's roll in the mud. Do I think that is his baby? Here's what I want to say about that. And I'm glad you asked me that, sweetheart. At this point, I have to look at it like this, from this lens, right? I don't think that Blueface should give a rat's ass whether if it's his or not. I don't think that Nevaeh should give a rat's ass at all because Blueface had plenty of time before all of this stuff started to come about to say, let's have you take a pregnancy test. He could have done that. Before he stuck his dino in the vagina. He could have said, Let's take a pregnancy test. That could have cleared that up. Had the test came back negative, maybe wait until he has her trapped in that cult shit over there. Maybe about after a month, he's met her. No sex at all. After that month, put a pregnancy test on her. Let her pee on the damn stick. Then there should not have been, there won't be no more anything out here about who baby that is. So since they didn't take that route and people are out here hearing this Nevaeh say 3 goddamn different conception dates. Well, I heard December 31st. Then it was something about the 29th. Then it was another date for the 28th. I'm sitting over here like, yeah, she confused, and she has been allegedly sexing on quite a few people. But this one right here, from what I'm about to play, and this is not my content, so shout out to the content creator on this one. Over here, as y'all can see, the only thing that I ask for y'all to do is just hit the like button. I ain't trying to come up off of no money, JJ, because I'm not homeless, okay? I eat my bologna sandwiches and peanut butter sandwiches and jelly to keep me $1 in my pocket. I don't be out here just throwing no bunch of money away, right? So, but it was 3 different dates. Blue didn't care. Blueface sat right on his screen. So since he catered to her, she catered to him, they all trapped over there in this old stupid ass cult-like whole house that he decided to put together and have it go on, right? Then since you've been with her, you've been sitting over there feeding her, riding around with her. I feel like that also with Krayshawn's baby. Take care of him. I do. I feel that way. You don't get to go and play house and play daddy when you want to. Damn it, then you gonna take care of it. I think that regardless of who goddamn baby it is, take care of him. You've been out here doing it all this time. She eating your toes, he eating hers. They licking on each other genitals. They sucking on each other asses and doing fingers in the booties. Just go ahead on and include, listen, claim the goddamn baby. Who gives a shit? Now, it's Blueface's fault that he's going to have to suck up if this other boy, what's his name? Tobit, whatever the boy name is, right? Come out here and all of a sudden, well, I heard him say he don't want the baby to be his. But if he finds out that it is his, then yeah, I'll step up and be that baby pappy, right? So how you gonna do that? What, you finna go around her and demand some goddamn blood test from that too? Is he willing to give? How he finna do that? That's probably going to take a court order for that to happen. Is he going to do that? He's going to go pay this money to have Nevaeh take a test. Now, there's another team player in this shit. Now, this guy goes on to explain why this other rapper, DDG, did not attend this adult shower, because that's what it was, right? It was like a greet and meet visitations with adult people there. And this is how I feel about this, but this is just my opinion. It may have been an adult baby shower, but with the people that were involved and the people that, man, it had to be some other shit going on around there. Hey, somebody done did something and was moving something to come up on something, and what else is going on? It was something to me. That's just how I feel about that, because why would they go and try to rent out this, what is it, $20 mansion, place, right? And just for a couple of people to show up, right? That was just weird, right? What really went on inside of what had supposed to been a baby shower with a pregnant female that didn't even know half of them damn people that was there? That shit was weird. Anywho, right? But now I'm listening to this guy, and he's talking about that it could be possibly some DDG goddamn baby. And that's the reason why DDG didn't show up, one of the reasons, right? And he was getting a lick back. Y'all listen to this shit here. I was driving along and I'm like, what in the fuck? Are they gonna be adding any other baby pappies up in this goddamn circus shit? Cause this shit is crazy. Listen.
DDG distant himself.
Let me go back to
snakish and more backdoor.
y'all listen to this.
They used to have this internet.
Probably because bad things don't last forever. So it'll be.
Now is DDG.
I think, let me sum this up before I play it. I think if Blueface don't tap out of this shit, if Blueface don't shut that goddamn cult house down with these goddamn girls coming in and up and out of there, according to this guy, he literally said that he has a source, right? But you mean to tell me that Blueface centered himself or got himself involved with these young girls who sounds like volunteers, right? Even though they may have volunteered, does not make it okay. It's like you gotta shut this down. That this young girl, one of the girls, that everybody up in that house slept with this girl and this girl was okay with this. This is a dangerous goddamn game. Blueface might be, listen, allegedly getting himself set up with so many people that's knowing so much stuff into a goddamn Rico. This is some insane ass shit. And if people thinks that these agents out here are not following this shit, especially when you think that you are above the law and making so much money. That's one thing that they get envy about, how you making all of this money. They're going to prepare a goddamn case against this damn boy, which now could be considered as the goddamn ring leader of this shit. This is, listen, let's play this. Let's play this.
And DDG has definitely reached its boiling point. We see Blueface tell everybody how he feels. We see Blueface on his live stream in front of everybody, exposing how he's been reaching out to DDG and he hasn't been getting any answer lately. How he has invited him to his baby shower and DDG has not been responding.
DDG came out first and said he wanted to tour with us. So we said everything at the tour. And brothers giving us some pushback to make consistent conversation. DDG, what's up, bro? We touring or what?
DD, don't be playing, DD.
This the last chance, bro. We locking in dates. We locking in contracts, brother. We need you to be more responsive.
Meet us in Calabasas.
Yeah, come on. We gonna walking through the United States, DDG. Everybody tell DDG, is you going to tour Blueface or not? You asked for this.
God damn it,
We set it up.
Off. Streamers high.
And
Doing that.
we still waiting on your response, DDG. We still waiting on your promotion, man. Let me know what we doing. I hate to think that when I went to prison, you got Hollywood and stuff.
Nah, DD.
Yeah, I wouldn't think DDG was.
DD ain't never
He
been.
didn't help me get all this streaming shit together.
That's your pocket. That's your brother for
He
real.
ain't been acting like it lately. I invited him to the baby shower. Keep texting him my
You
new
know,
number.
DD is the only mother you gave me a no-fly zone on.
Fuck all that. I've been tapping in with brothers, and brothers been acting like it's all for content, like it's all for stream. So started looking kind of a little weird. I fuck with her, but in a minute, you know when friends don't be.
Maybe did he go to the fight? He might have went to the fight.
Fuck all that. Don't fuck about no social media, none of that. We friends or not.
And using all of these babies can definitely be used as camouflage. He's showing the world also that, hey, you know, I'm part family man too. I love all the babies. He shows that intentionally in his lives when the kids are around, right? Even though we know that there's another side to it of whatever is going on with Jada and her new found liquor license but girlfriend. That damn Jaden, listen. That damn Jaden over there getting her goddamn crevice licked by this goddamn the girl Sam. It is what it is. And it's the damn truth. That's the damn pappy over there. Shit. But anywho, right. This isn't gonna last too much longer. There's no way that y'all think that this shit is going to play out for no. It's too many revolving doors of some cover up, which could be kind of, illegal, activity. I don't give a shit if these women are of age or if these women are saying that they're volunteering, right? These people can come in and swoop this shit up. And it's not the women that they would come after. It would be the takedown of Blueface for the head honcho of this shit, right? I believe at some point, because of all of this money that he's making off of the public, and the public does not mind giving it to him, right? Once he gets to a certain level, oh, they're going to come. They're going to make him start spending all of that money on attorneys and every goddamn thing else that he needs to shut this shit down or lock him the hell up. That's just my freaking opinion on it, but he needs to tap out. He seriously, if it's not too fucking late. Because one thing about these goddamn agents out here, right? They don't like to see a person who is so fucking arrogant and thinks that you're getting away with some stuff that could possibly be found as illegal to do. Volunteers or not. My thing about this, because where the side of the tracks that I originally am from, right, which I'm venturing off to become independent over here, right, because that side of the track is getting on my fucking nerves, and they boring me over there with the same rotating people that ain't done shit to each other but talked and ragged on each other, and I got sick of that shit. But listen, they will do this, y'all. They will find a reason to take this boy down, start confiscating things and all this. But I am surprised with all of the women that are involved that you don't hear anything from that goddamn Me Too group that cares about the women, or what is it, what's the other group, what's all them goddamn organizations that's out there that cares about the abuse of women. I'm surprised you not hearing nothing from them. To start poking their nose off up in this stuff to see if, these are actually willing participants, or if these are that has become victims in this whole goddamn pyramid of demonic, crazy ass shit. This shit needs to be dead. And listen to this shit.
That's gonna be fucked up. That's right. BD! We gave you that platinum, BD.
Not only has he not been responding, y'all, he has not showed up. And not only has he not showed up, we all know that DDG and Blueface are supposed to be going on this so-called tour that they supposed to have been promoting. And like I said, we hear Blueface saying that DDG is basically backing out of everything, and he hasn't been calling him, hasn't been in contact with him, and hasn't been keeping his commitment and his promises like he claimed.
Now, I got a rebuttal on that statement, right? Because he says that this DDG guy is backing out of everything. Backing out of everything of what? Of what? Over sexualizing on these ladies and having babies by them, or bagging out of what? What would make this boy, this man, have these speculations on DDG bagging out of anything? What is actually being done that can cause DDG to get caught up in that he doesn't want to be allegedly caught up in on? What is it? What is it? I mean, is it drugs moving through there? Is it actual illegal prostitution shit going on up in there? What's really going on up in there? Because if it's all about a baby, is he moving back from that because he doesn't have no interest in being part of this whole scrounge of finding out who the heck is Nevaeh's baby daddy? This whole circle of this? Because he don't care? Is it that he needs to bag up out of it if he proceeds with trying to do a blood test or DNA on to see if that's his baby, that him and Blueface don't get all caught up where they're actually, banging it up against each other? I don't know what gang, if any, that a DDG belongs to, but everybody knows that this good darn Blueface definitely reps the Crips out there, right? So I asked myself, well, what could possibly be the reason or the cause that DDG is bagging up out of anything? What harm is being done? He wants to kill his friendship with his friend. I'm just killing my friendship with you. I'm going my way, you go your way. But the main course in this menu here, what would be the cause of this? The baby?
He was going to do. And allegedly, y'all, it's reasons behind why DDG all of a sudden decided to distance himself from Blueface. It is much deeper, darker.
Now,
snake.
Let me mention about the baby. And if it happens to come to that, all of the videos that I have seen, I haven't seen the face of the baby clear enough, right? Except for if that's not AI with the baby in the baby bin that they brought back into her. That's the only one that I seen. So let me speak on that one. If I'm sitting here right now and I am looking at this DDG guy, right? And then I go back and I look at Blueface in the face. Do y'all know that they carry similarities, facial similarities? They really kind of do. I think that if you would put the little locks on top of DDG face on his hair, that they would look very close alike. So to determine whether if this could be allegedly his baby with Nevaeh, they gonna need a blood test, because ain't no way that, in my opinion, you can tell just by looking at him. Now that I'm sitting here looking at how this DDG guy actually looks, they have similarities in the freaking face, in the complexion of the skin, in the body build around the shoulder area, right? You're going to have to put some locks on top of DDJ hair, and I promise you, they probably come out looking identical, and as long as you throw some of those tattoos on DDG face. So this is when it's going to be a tough one to just glance at the baby and glance at Blueface and DDG. Now, everybody's arguing and in an uproar about this other guy. What's his name? Taboo. Taboo doing all of this talking, but yet to say, all because he doesn't care whether if it's his baby or not. He doesn't want to have this baby to be his baby. So I think that everybody should go ahead and put that to rest in a casket, because he doesn't care. He's not going to put the effort or the work into trying to find out if it's his baby or not. He don't give two shits or none with the roll of toilet paper. So I don't know why everybody is still saying that, oh, well, that looks like Taboo. It looks like Taboo. It don't matter if it looked like Taboo, Taboo's grandmama, his mama, his uncle, or none of his other kids. He wants nothing to do with the baby. Will it suck? Absolutely, but only in the mental thought of it. Only in the mental thought of it. But physically, no, it won't suck too much. He said he has the right. That's if he's the one that then crawled in the nappy dugout, then he's the only one that has the right to say, no, man, this girl was out here. But he should leave it at that. That's my opinion. I don't think that he should be doing his speculating or trying to calculate the day of when he ski. Y'all know that song? Ski. Who is that? Lil Red? Ski. Right? I think he should leave it alone. Stop trying to figure out what dates he done skeeted in the scooter. He should stop it. Stop allowing these people to keep coming up and speculating that, oh, well, wait a minute. Well, she got pregnant on this day, and then she had, Nevaeh says, well, my last period was this day, and then people are coming up with some, September and October dates. He has to shut up. He said, you don't want no involvement with the baby. You don't want to do this. You're not going back to her. Then why in the heck is he still sitting out here trying to find out what day he skied it? That don't make no damn sense. I don't know the date. This is what I be saying, and I don't give a fuck. I'm not going to let people try to calculate no dates up for me. I'll be leaving that shit alone. That's where I think Tybo needs to position himself at. Other than that, he is steady involving himself in a situation that he claims he does not want no part of it. Then he comes back double standard to say, well, I mean, unless what? Because Nevaeh has no goddamn interest on trying to figure out whose baby that is but Blueface. That's it and that's all. And since Blueface been sitting over there playing daddy and sucking toes and going behind other ninjas, let him be stuck with the goddamn baby. Let him be stuck with it. Let him pay all the money, buy the Pampers, do all that. Will the baby eventually grow up? Yes, it will. It's just going to happen to be one of those statistical babies out here with a parent that's got to wait until they about 18 or 19 and 20 after the mama done got all of the child support that they want. Then the baby all of a sudden gonna come across some paperwork. Y'all seen them Lifetime, them goddamn movies, right? Because that's exactly how it's gonna play out. And then the baby gonna be concerned, and the baby might see DDG over at Dollar General, Walmart. The baby might see Taboo over at the goddamn Nike outlet somewhere and be like, hey, you sure look like me. And then they gonna start kicking it off, and then all of a sudden the baby finna to go and try to talk to the mom. Then she gonna start feeling all sad and guilty, and then the baby, I knew I should have told you when you was old enough to understand. We all been down this road before. You see this shit on TV all the damn time. And then now here goes the reunite, and the baby at 20 and 27 years old finna to go try to take the blood test, but DDG probably gonna be out the country somewhere, and Taboo gonna be wherever in fucking state he is. Then we gonna have to watch them catch a flight to meet each other up. Then it's gonna be CBS and a whole bunch of other motherfucking news cameras out there, and then we gonna have to watch the reunite of the lonely lost ass kid who mama lied to them about the baby daddy. The end. Now, that's how that's gonna go down. Now, let's move on, because this here speculating ass story is quite juicy to me.
And more backdoorish and scandalous than y'all ever can imagine and think of. Because my reliable resources are telling me, fire starters, as I strategically break this down, that this child that Nivea has been carrying for the last 9 months,
What?
this child that Nivea just gave birth to is not Blueface's child. Allegedly, this child is DDG's, and not only
Now, let's pause it right there. Because this is a strong ass speculation. This is some deep shit. Now, let's rewind this. Because earlier he came out to give his speculatory opinion, right? Or prognosis, whatever, saying that he knew the reason why that DDG, this DDG rapper guy, right, wasn't attending the adult shower, okay? He said that. Well, it could be because of this, and it's about the baby, or it could be, or it, he feel he don't want to get caught up in some stuff, which is going to lead to another speculation from another content creator on, like me. What else is going on that would cause DDG to separate from his friend, other than there's a baby now in play that could allegedly be now his seed? This is some crazy, wild out shit, right? So, take that part of the story. Fast forward to this part that we just played. Now, this is speculation. I'm telling you that I'm speculating this shit, right? It's crazy, but could Blueface allegedly know that, you know what, it's not mine? And after finding out, let's just say he do the test, right? And he finds out, oh, well, no, it's not his. Now, Nevaeh, we gonna have to see her on the fucking Maury show about who the baby daddy is, and everybody running off the fucking stage. Well, she running off the fucking stage about 3, 4, 5 damn times, because she got to keep coming back till she get it right. Now it's down final to DDG on the Maury show, right? And then now you are the father. Now, DDG might not still want nothing to do with that baby. Blueface will probably step up and still be that baby pappy, right? Just to now get back at this darn DDG guy. Or he might end up throwing Nevaeh away altogether. I'm just saying, this is all I'm getting out of this. There's a whole bunch of them goddamn TV shows that played out, but let me hear this.
Child, DDG has been fucking on Nevaeh.
What?
Ever since Blueface came home. As a matter of fact, it has been said, y'all, that DDG was already fucking on Nevaeh before Blueface even came in contact with him. And not only that, on the first day when Blueface came home, he came home and was on DDG's stream. And not only was he on DDG's live stream, Fire Starters, Blueface called Nevaeh up. And not only did he call Nevaeh up, allegedly, Nevaeh came over there. Blueface allowed everybody to run through her.
What?
I
know you see me streaming.
No, I don't. I don't have the app. So what are you doing?
What you got popping?
Am I coming over and rubbing on you?
What? Now that was...
What you trying to do?
What you ain't doing my show, dude?
He pronounces her name Nevaeh, right? He pronounces her name Nevaeh. But that was Nevaeh on the picture with DDG. And then you people out here are saying that she covered up the tat on her face with a leaf that has young boy or whatever, Kentrail on her face. Blueface know that. Blueface know that, right? But he sat on the screen and called her out about it. It's all well, Blueface, because Blueface still made a choice to go up in the nappy dugout. He didn't give a fuck. This here is really nobody's fault. I'm sorry. But, well, Nevaeh, well, I ain't going to say it's just her fault. I'm just going to say it's a hot mess, right? Because somewhere in her mind, she seems to think that, well, by covering that up after the man that you're trying to get with is not going to mentally still address that in his mindset, right? And what does he call her all the time? Like, you a hoe. Like, you a hoe. You are this. He knows that. So, with that being said, you know what? You want a baby in your ass? I'm going to put a baby in you. The baby also works both ways. Nevaeh done locked him down for 18 years, if it's his baby. He has locked Nevaeh down because listen to how she speaks. She ain't going nowhere. That's her man. And we all know why now that she really probably won't go is because of Krishan Rock is in the middle of this goddamn mixture. Okay? So a woman can be envy about that and play those whole damn games out all the way to the end. As long as Krishan's name is in existence tied to Blueface as a queen crip, because that's exactly what I think she is. She's a queen crip. She's a ride or die in this gang shit with Blueface. Period. That's just what I feel like is going on. But this shit right here, this shit needs to go on Maury ASAP.
Miss you, homies? They homies. Homegirls.
I like that. She's talking about laying. I'm like, hey.
Stop playing with
How
me.
you gonna get her to be? What you gonna do first?
You already know. So, like, what you doing? You got
What you gonna do first?
right now? You got to go over there right now?
Does it matter?
No, yeah.
DDG is sitting in the studio with Blueface. I don't think that Nevaeh knew that. She's on the phone talking to Blueface, right? Right? So they playing her like on this lot. They played the fuck out of her, right? Blueface knew that that girl was fucking on this goddamn DDG. And he allowed her to step in, make a complete ass of herself, downplayed this situation. I'm going to show it to you in a minute, right? Downplayed this situation while she on the phone asking him, well, what you going to do to me? What we going to do? Look at this shit. Y'all think I'm lying. Y'all think I'm lying. I was like, what? Hold on. Look at this shit. Who is that? That's that boy. That's that boy. That's Blue. They're sitting in the room together. And now you got this goddamn speculation out here about DDG might be the baby daddy. And now you hearing on some video a long time ago on this phone call that's Nevaeh on the phone now trying to step with Blueface. She's selling herself off to Blueface in a sexual verbalizing way. Wow. Wow.
I don't see me streaming.
Wow.
No, I don't. I don't have the app. So what are you doing?
What you got popping?
Am I coming over? What are we doing?
What you trying to do?
What you mean that's not trying to do? You know what I'm trying to do.
And
I'm trying to miss you. I miss you.
Yeah, homies.
DDG literally sitting right there laughing, man, listening to the female who he was sexing now talking to Blueface. You can't make this shit up. This girl was straight out there hoboing, man, at the bag. Nevaeh, you was at that bag, girl. Holy shit. Can't help her, y'all.
I like that. She's talking about laying.
The crazy thing, she is sold to the highest bidder. And that is sad to say, but it is what it is.
Stop playing with
How
me.
you gonna get her to be? What you gonna do first?
You already know. So, like, what you doing? You got
What you gonna do first?
right now? You got a lot of people over there right now?
Does it matter?
No, yeah, I'm not fucking. But listen.
Damn.
So, in a way, in a sense, it now kind of makes sense to understand why this DDG guy actually didn't show up to the goddamn adult shower. Oh my God, I got the mate. Why is this not letting my, oh, there we go. I got you, sis. Now you're on. Now you're on. Okay, there we go. But how you doing, sister? This some crazy shit, y'all. This girl is going. Oof. I'm just gonna say this. She's living a hard knock life, and she's not going to flourish from the way that she has come about to complete her life in the lifestyle of rich and famous. That this is going to crumble. This is going to crumble real bad, baby. She gonna be crying so bad when, like, she thinks she was crying about this whole Krishan and all these other girls and stuff like this. This girl is going to feel all of this here once she gets, or if she gets up to that age to have a moment to reflect on some things. Oh my God.
Hey, I'm the judge. Fuck the police.
We don't need the bitches on our street side with me.
That's not good. You rub my feet and my back.
You know I am. Okay, so what are we doing?
Oh shit.
What you trying to do, gang?
You want me to pull up?
Well,
I'm
she
saying,
said you
pull up,
want me
what
to
you do?
pull up.
You gonna go backflip off the top up?
Stop asking dumbass questions. You know I break my leg. I can't do no dumbass shit like that.
All right, I'm gonna sit in the car.
This is my time. First time
You hear that?
There you go, line up.
I'm about to send the car. Now, depending on where he's sending it to, or this is old, y'all, so I'm talking in the future on some old shit. Keep that in mind, right? You about to send the car. So now he's transporting these females to have these either consensual, volunteering, or victim act. I'm just saying. I did, man, this boy he played with his life back then. Wow.
Why would you even say something dumbass like that? I have my own car.
Ooh, okay. You popping it. How you gonna drive a car with a broken neck?
My neck ain't broken, baby. It's perfectly
That's
fixed.
what I'm saying. You gonna come over here and break it, and how you gonna drive?
You gonna break your neck too.
I said, already broke, man. I got a pen and
You know it's about to come between his ass. You know you about to go between his ass cheeks.
yeah, I'm dead over.
Stop playing. I'm being honest.
Nevaeh, you have to know, or you had to remember that according to the speculated storyline that I just came across that you were sexing, allegedly, the DDG guy. Oh my God. Oh girl, this is some like nasty girl. You was nasty on it. Now you're telling Blueface to do a checkmate between your cheeks.
You little cub.
So what are we doing? I'm not about to play with you. What are we doing?
What we doing, cub? What we doing?
I don't know. I'm asking you.
Trying to break your neck or what?
You want to break my neck or what?
Oh. Let me see if I got a neck brace around somewhere here for you, just in case.
You still on stream?
What?
You still on stream?
You asking stupid questions.
It's a valid quick answer.
Wait, time
No, I
out.
really don't.
Who needs to see this, Liana? Who needs to see this? Because the two guys are aware of this. I don't think that this would have been something that they have forgotten. I believe that, speculating again, Blueface might have wanted DDG to actually show up so that he can see or feel the tension or emotions that can be shared through your eyes, through your body language, with DDG being there and Nevaeh being there at the same time. Maybe he wanted him there so that both can laugh and probably dap it up to whatever allegedly they might have had a bet. Let's let the best man win on this one. It might have been that type of occasion. You know, this girl was gone. Straight gone for the dollar bill. Man.
Oh, yeah, that's why I'm doing this. Come, you said, come.
Of course, fuck him. Who are they?
You fucking?
Listen, I'm talking to you. Tell me something. What we doing? Am I getting in my car? Am I hitting that way? What we doing?
Where you at?
What would I say while you were showing?
Nothing. Like how long? You know what I'm saying? How long would it take you?
Hold on. Right now. I know where you at.
Like 101 Dalmatians, dead homes.
Okay. It would take 30 minutes.
30?
30.
On Harlem?
Mm-hmm.
On Harlem Yard?
On yours.
Alright. You gonna jump off the roof?
Nigga, you know, I want to see you jump off the roof first. I want to see how it hurts.
Let me show you how to do it.
Yeah, then I'm thinking about doing that.
I mean, is trifling the strongest word that we can find? Because I want to think that it can go beyond trifling, honey. I do. Baby, I have 3 girls. And when I tell you my Bill Cosby character would have came out with, I will take you out of this world. I would probably rather see myself serving time and keeping my children, my girls, from positioning themselves to go through some shit like this. I could see why maybe these actions became her from, inducting herself into a shelter. I can see why, and maybe she thought that this would be an okay way to get herself situated and evolving around money, out of depression, out of stress, and out of shelters and stuff. But this is absolutely the wrong way to do it. This is what I also call lazy. We have the lazy females. They want everything easy and don't want to work for absolutely fucking nothing. I'm just going to use my ass and my tits and my hair in my face to come up. And a man don't have no problem if that's what you want to do with yourself. Some of them do. There are some dignified men out here.
You bigger, all right?
I'm a land.
When you like,
Should I come over?
you said what?
It's your day, bro. That's what it is.
You hear this?
The dead homies bitch wanna come over. Pulling arm.
Should I have her come over? He says, this is your day. This is your day, homie. That's what he said. Let me rewind this shit. Hold on. Man. Oh, God damn it. Oh, God damn it. I'm always touching some shit. Hold on.
You fire my coaches.
Where did it go?
In that studio, and not only that, like I said, in front of everybody.
What are we doing?
What you trying to do?
What you mean, what I'm trying to do? You know what I'm trying to do. I'm trying to care for you. I miss you.
Dead homies?
Dead homies. Oh, girl.
I like that. She's talking about lame. I'm like, hey.
Stop playing with me.
How you gonna get her to do? What you gonna do first?
You already know. So, what are you doing?
What you gonna do first?
Right now? You got a lot of people over there right now?
Does it matter?
No, yeah, no, fuck them. But listen.
Oh, they played her, y'all.
Yay.
Oh
my God, they played on this girl.
We don't need the bitches on our street side with me.
I'm good. You rub my feet and my back.
You know I am. Okay, so what are we doing?
What you trying to do, gang?
You want me to pull up?
But I'm saying, pull up. What you gonna do? You gonna go backflip off the top up?
Stop asking dumbass questions. You know I break my neck. I can't do no dumbass shit like that.
All right, I'm up into the car.
This is my time. The first time you've been
There
here.
you go.
Oh, man. I almost want to cry for this one. Oh, damn.
I'm making brother, baby. It's her 50 face.
I'm saying, you gonna come over here and break it, and how you gonna drive?
You gonna break your neck too.
I said, already broke, man. I got a pen and about.
You know about to go between these asses. You know you about to go between these asses. Stop playing. I'm being homies.
You a little freak, huh?
So what are we doing? I'm not about to play with you. What are we doing?
What we doing, Della? What we doing?
I don't know. I'm asking you.
Trying to break your neck or what?
You want to break my neck or what?
Oh, let me see if I got a neck brace around somewhere here for you, just in case.
You still on stream?
What?
Are you still on stream?
You asking stupid questions.
It's a valid question. Answer it.
Does it matter?
No, I really don't.
I know. That's why I'm doing this. I know. Come, you do that.
Of course, fuck 'em. What are they?
Oh, she sold her soul, man. I'm trying, Jessica. I really
Like
am.
in my car, like in their way.
How is that? That's better.
Why would I say that while you're on stream?
My thing, like how long, you know, how long would it take you?
Hold on. Right now. I don't really
I just want that music. They ain't home. You
It would take 30 minutes.
30?
30.
On all of them?
No.
On all of yours?
On yours.
All right. You gonna jump off the roof?
Nigga, if you want to, I want to see you jump off the roof first off to see how it hurts.
Let me tell you how to do it.
Yeah, then I'm thinking about it doing it, okay?
All right.
So you go first. I ain't going first. You gotta go first. You bigger. You bigger, all right?
I'm a man.
When you wait. You said what?
This is your day, bro.
That's the DDG guy. This is your day, homie. Oh.
All day.
Oh my God. I wanted y'all to see that. I won't play it like that because, like I say, it's not my content. Now, y'all know that was the scene with Eddie Murphy coming to America. Was it Coming to America? When he had the lady jump like a dog, right? And the fact that she's here now, moving fast forward into the future. She becomes pregnant. There's an entanglement with it being about 3 different guys. But this girl has literally been out there raw dogging, volunteering, giving herself to these men. This is insane. So now, I guess because she's been with Blueface for quite some time, that the love for him has grown. Or is this still just an act because she hit a lick now by getting pregnant? But here you are now with these old stories surfacing up, clearly showing, you know, what her past was like, you guys. Are the guys wrong? Were they wrong? Yeah, definitely. But then we have to play age into this too. The immatureness is there also. These are young boys. All the young boys wants to do is get their pee-pee wet. Not giving a crap about anything about love. They just out here counting, doing, well, I wonder if that's what Krishan meant now about body counts, right? She might have not have meant, you know, murking off people. She might have been this right here, because they named that as well, like body counts, man. How many body counts you got, you know, under your belt? But they knew that this was wrong. But look how all of this is playing out now with these speculations about this. And DDG, you know, may have been sitting on this, right? Maybe sitting on this and has always held some type of vengeance against Blueface. I know I heard sometime, I think last night or maybe today, because I've been kind of going through, it's been a lot of them coming up while I was working, right? And it is said that he had his reasons for not coming to this adult shower that went on. Could that have been what it was? Could it have been that, no, I'm not finna go play games? But then you have the ops out there saying that DDJ, and I think I heard this from the WAC 100 guy talking about some, and a few other people, right, about how DDG was just out here, you know, trying to get his shine on, front and stunting on, so that he can also get some accolades or get notary and get publicized out here to become whatever it is of what his reach is to become. What exactly? So now this is all like, who used who? Who used who? You know, who is the puppet? All this goddamn, and this is why now, listening to how Blueface talks, right? I guess now I can understand clearly why he calls these girls these hoes and these bitches and got them doing what he wants them to do. It's wrong. Manipulating people is wrong. But how wrong is it now with them, these girls that was all involved in his in and out goddamn door of that home, right? How many of them has not been made aware? Once you are made aware, then that is your time to make a choice if you want to be involved in this type of goddamn shit. And it seems to me like all of them, even down to Jaden, where I watched a video where he started treating her like crap immediately, putting her out, moving Krayshawn in, putting this one out, moving another one in, putting this one out, moving another one, having another baby across the street, not moving that one in. How many females will it take for the next female to realize that, hey, I'm not trying to go through this goddamn shit? It's going to take the females out here to stop falling for this shit.
We can clearly see she's a freak. She's a stone cold jump ball.
Now, y'all got to see how young she looked back then. Where were the parents? Where were the parents? This girl got, what is she, like 18, 19 years old? Where was she? She didn't have the young boy tattoo on her face then. So where does he fit in at? After the goddamn DDG? What the girl, she need to thank God that she is not testing positive for the HIV virus. This is insane. Hey, purple. But she does have that one tattoo up underneath her neck. I don't know what the hell that says and don't care. But she been out here. She been out here, y'all. Young. Lost. Had she had the parents that was supplying and giving her the type of lifestyle, you know what I mean, and becoming more of her friend and guidance and stuff like that, she would have not got lost out here. Or what happened at home? Was she touched at home? What made her end up out here in these goddamn streets and dropping out of school and falling into the hands of glamour, to fall into the hands of these, rappers? Something happened. What happened at home? How did this girl ended up with, Superior and what's the baby dad name? Even though it ain't none of our business, but I'm just speculating. I'm just saying something happened with her, and guess what? Her soul is going to be saddened and dark until she, goddamn it, sit down. She needs to do some repent. She needs to go on off on the fucking island and get that to meditate. Not that demonic ritual. Not none of that. But until she's got to sacrifice her soul. She's going to have to really take it home to God, because I don't see nothing good even coming out of her right now, even being tied with a baby to Blueface. She's not finna have nothing but trouble and stress knocking at her door for a long time, because the stress is right in front of her face. Who knows exactly why she's there, how she got there, what I'm going to do to you, when I'm going to do to you. He will never capture those fully soulmate, intimate love, feelings. He ain't going to do that. No, he going to be about 50 years old by the time.
Jump off before Blueface met her. She still was a jump off while Blueface was dealing with her, and she's still gonna be a jump off after the fact. Yep. Blueface made one of the worst damaging decisions a man can make, and that's bringing a female around all these men.
Now listen to what happened after this, y'all.
Actually
oh my God.
in sexual activity actually put her on blast and let everybody know how she likes sex, what type of things she's into, what type of positions she like to do.
Now,
And
other than a DNA, do y'all think that they have signed NDAs? Other than the DNAs, do y'all think? Because I'm kind of getting the feeling that they actually had to sign something to make sure, based on this what this guy is speculating, based on his reliable source. Do you think that they all had to sign something so that none of this can come back on him? Because what this man is stating, based on his speculations, right? He's literally saying that Blueface was running some type of, hoe house. That this is, which can be considered as illegal. And for the record, I just want to point out to y'all, because I'm not going to get off the subject, that that's pretty much what they included in some of R. Kelly's case. And you see how it came back to bite him once again. I just want to point that out to y'all. So let's not think that because this is all going on, that it's possibly going to slip up underneath a rug. They will uncover that rug and put a massive mega case against this boy. And you all know how the prosecution works, right? If they got to offer these women a lifetime of Section 8 or some of this and some of that to get them up there to testify that this happened to you and this happened to you and this happened to you, you damn well damn know that they are strategic enough to do so. I'm just saying. But nobody's out here thinking of the fact that, and I'm shout out to my girl Carla, because she had to get me to open my eyes, because I was like in denial about it. But we're not looking at the fact that this boy can possibly have led himself, if they are out there undercover investigating and putting together the pieces of certain shit to go on out here, right? That's going on out here, a goddamn RICO against this boy. He needs to tap the fuck out. He needs to tap out. Hi, my love. Hi, Sir Miguel. He needs to tap out. He needs to fold on this one. Or maybe he has tapped out. And maybe Nevaeh will be the last one that is coming through. Maybe he did, maybe he is thinking about, okay, this is it. This will be the one. And I'll just go ahead on and pretend, and do this whole love shebang dang with her, Thank you for the love, honey. Yeah, this is crazy.
Only engage in those sexual acts in the same vicinity, why everyone is there with everyone else, and also letting it be known that she's okay with it. That's what you call crazy work.
So he spoke, he's saying that Blueface told all the guys, this was back then, this is some time ago, that Nevaeh was okay with all of them tapping up in her vajayjay. What? What does that sound like to y'all? What? Nevaeh will probably never come forward to testify or to admit any of this happened to her by Blueface, because he is now supporting her. He is now he now has a baby by her. So you would probably never hear her say anything that would, go against getting him into any trouble. First of all, it would take away her feed. There won't be no more, there'll be other people around to help her, but the lifestyle will definitely change for her. So she's not going to do that. She's going to protect that freaking bag. But at the end of the day, you got to remember, those agents don't need those females' permission to build a goddamn case on whatever it is they might try to come back and build one on this boy. Now, this man sat here and says that Blueface says that Nevaeh says it's okay. We all are about to run a choo-choo on her. What? Come on, man. This starting to get sad, y'all.
I allowed Nivea to come over there.
Y'all please hit the like button, please.
Activity.
I appreciate
why
it.
everybody else was in that studio. And not only that, y'all, like I said, it has been said that Nivea ran through everybody that was in that studio that day, including DDG and his engineering team, everybody that was in the studio. I'm talking about she got dogged out. And we hear Blueface telling everybody on the screen, telling DDG and telling Nivea to her face, when she come over here, she's going to get dogged out.
Whoa.
Are you willing to get dogged out?
Whoa.
Are you going to drive over here with your lubricant and get dogged out? And like I said, the crazy thing about it all, Blueface wound up wifing Nivea. All right? How you gonna turn a hoe into a housewife?
Wait a minute. He said that Blueface wifed Nivea. Are they married or not? Are they legally married? Or he's just figuratively speaking? Is that what he doing? Are they really married? I listened to Tabo's live. I did. But I also said that because of some things that he did say, as far as he didn't want to be the baby dad, he said that. I think for the sake of it, he should tap out of it. I think that he should stop sitting over there trying to calculate up on when he had intercourse with her and the date of that could possibly have been the conception date from him, because it can draw his ass up in there too, and it can, reverse up on him, and she can premeditate a fucking story up against his ass and have him caught all up in it. If he don't want to be in it, you don't want to claim the baby, and stop counting the fucking dates. Why is it that people can't stop telling shit is beyond me? And that is exactly why you got so many goddamn niggas sitting up in that goddamn prison system out there, because you can't stop fucking talking. You talk too damn much.
Get her pregnant. How are you going to turn a housewife into somebody that you let the whole team run through? And like I said,
ladies say they not married. Okay. Hold on.
Translate your content into.
It has been doing it for a long time. And not only that, we see how DDG distanced himself from Blueface and did not show up to the baby shower.
Oh, wow.
As it has been said that DDG is supposed to be Blueface baby's godfather.
What?
And not only is he supposed to be Blueface's baby godfather, y'all, because we know that they are very close and have been very close ever since he came home. Okay, we see that he did not show up, and now everybody is saying, yo, now that Nivea has gave birth to this child, that the baby ain't as light as the baby should be because of the complexion of Blueface and because of the complexion of Nivea. When babies are first born, especially when they have light skin parents, all right, it might take a little while for the pigmentation to actually develop the baby. All right, And like I said, y'all, I am hearing from reliable resources that this child is definitely DDG's.
What?
And not only is it DDG's, y'all, Wack no. Wack allegedly know
Wow.
DDG has been smashing and grabbing. And not only that, this is why when Blueface decided to mention and expose DDG about how he hadn't showed up to the baby shower, you see the weird, strange, suspect look on Wack's face. You see how Wack.
Oh, I'm with you, Leon.
Like
Oh,
he knows
God.
exactly what it is
Oh,
and
my
what it ain't.
God.
But
Yeah,
it's
Wack
not
did look
Wack's
kind of weird
place to actually
at the baby shower.
Oh, my
what's
God.
going on. He's going to have to
Baby.
be a man and handle this
Ooh.
situation himself. And it's not by coincidence that Wack also has on this particular shirt with the Michael Jackson covering his eyes.
What that symbolize?
To tell everybody in a symbolic way, in a symbolic meaning, that he don't see a goddamn thing. Don't ask him nothing. And we already know that DDG is definitely known and famous for, all right, taking other people's girls. We already know that DDG openly talks about how he takes all the streamer girls and all these streamer girls be coming over to his crib and how they be talking about how they man ain't shit and how they broke in. Like I said, man, it's the chance of the same day Nivea gives birth.
What?
After Blueface calls out DDG for not showing up to the baby shower the day before, all right, on the same day she gives labor, DDG, he drops this video and this new visual that go by the name Sneaky Beat.
Y'all, this shit make you nauseated. Oh my God. No. She needs to get off of cameras, man. I would not. Ain't no way I know she can't because she's part of the program. I get it. She's part of the program. But baby, this some shit here make you want to slit your wrist. If it was you, like, what the fuck? Can you imagine all of your girl? But they signed up for this, right? Everybody signed up for it. Everybody that's in this goddamn narrative, this debacle, this shit show, this clown circus shit, they all signed up for this. Like this shit makes you want to puke. I'm really like looking at this girl like disgusting. But I'm also looking at the men like, how the fuck could y'all do this to these girls? Because a man can say no, a man, get the fuck up. A woman do not have to be treated the way just because they're presenting them that way. A man can also like stop this shit. This is hell of a crazy shit.
And if he's sending a direct message to Blueface as if, nigga, I'm snaking your ass. It's me. That's right. I'm the baby daddy. All right?
Yeah.
And this is the Sneaky Beat on the same day your baby dropped.
I mean,
and
but
not only that, y'all. First,
think about it, y'all. Who in the fuck would want to play games, spending money, taking care of a baby that's not yours? Hey, Dip Dip, who would want to do that? You got to be one sick ass. Well, wait a minute. They do say Blueface is sick, right? Sick in the head. But who would want to do that? Who would want to play a game because you want to be envy to your partner because some shit went down, right? And you want to play daddy and be spending all of this money? You want to pay the hospital bill? How does all of that equate to being satisfied with getting back at somebody. I'm not going to be spending my money to get back at nobody because you done did something. Who the fuck finna do that? Who finna do that? Hey, Trish, who the hell finna do that? How you doing this evening, Trisha? Y'all hit the like button, man. Hit the like button.
Blueface's first live stream. DDG showed up on Blueface's first live stream and basically was trolling him, talking about you got a girlfriend. And we all know who that girlfriend DDG was talking about and how he was actually trolling Blueface. And that girl is Nivea. And the reason why DDG was trolling Blueface by actually showing up on his live stream and titling this situation, "You Got a Girlfriend," is because Blueface allowed the whole crew, all the homies, to run through him, and he sit there and wife him.
Oh,
and this
no.
is why DDG is looking at him the way he's looking at him, like, yo, is you a goofy or what? But y'all let me know what y'all think about this whole situation, man.
Well, I'm going to tell you what I think about it, man. This is some sick shit. Now, I don't know who this is, but I have to give the shout out to the content creator S.L. Davis, right? And that's fair, right? However, I'm not asking to receive any funds of nothing. Just hit the like button, okay? That's all I ask because I asked you guys to do so, and there's no harm into doing that. But listen, I think that, like I stated earlier, that nobody should get mad when you're sharing this information out, because especially when it comes to this Blueface stuff that's going on, because it should be treated as awareness, man. It should be treated as awareness. We may have some women that is not watching this stuff that could be calling the Blueface like tomorrow. You need to see this. You need to see this before you make a decision to be trying to go get the, your nappy dugout dug into. You sure you want to get in this goddamn circle? You sure? So I wish everybody would be comfortable with sharing out, something that they have came across that, can be part of awareness out here. That's crazy. Let me see what else, y'all.
Already said, if you beef with me, I fuck your bitch.
Oh,
this
Lord.
shit, I know I'm lit. If we beef, I fuck your bitch.
Oh, Lord.
And to sum it up and make matters even worse, fire starters, Blueface is already starting.
It's a guy from the channel,
Blueface is
something called Fire
to have doubts after he realized the baby came out a couple of shades darker, and how the people in the chat are actually saying that the baby don't look like him. It's not adding up with the complexion with him and Nivea, and he's already side-eyeing the baby.
Leona, they have this pre-scheduled concert stuff coming up, right? And from what I'm hearing, DDG is supposed to be in the lineup, right? You think he's gonna show up? You think what are you thinking? You think he's gonna show up? You think he's gonna bail out on that? Now you see Nevaeh trying to get her stuff right and act like, she has been wholesome all this time. She did the lie detector test, right? She did that, but she did that based on this technician, this lie detector technician, is Blueface's friend. Blueface made the questions something that I wanted to play for you guys, because there was a particular question that he asked that you definitely can't get an accurate answer to that. I was like, she could have answered that any kind of way. That was an open-end question that deserved an open-end answer to it. So I don't know. I think that he put in a lot of time, developing this get back to this DDG if this story is for real, you know? So, y'all, man, but me, I think the way that I'm soaking this all in is because I'm a female, right? And I have 3 daughters, and I'm not just to go all into that, right? But I'm just saying, it's sad to see, especially us ladies, other ladies out here that positions themselves to go through something like this. That ain't cool. That's not cool, y'all. This is not cool. Blueface got a lot of repenting to do and shit like that, but he needs to tap out because this can come down on him in the worst way.
Side Nivea, and like I said, man, he already know in real life that Nivea is an actual stone cold jump off, just like Krishan actually is, and that's exactly what he like and what he's into. So these are the results you are going to get every time. Y'all let me know what y'all think about this whole situation in the comment section, man. Do y'all honestly believe that this child that Nivea just gave birth to is not Blueface child? And not only is it not Blueface child.
Why you say that, Italian? Why you think that it could be interesting finding out who actually the dad is, or somebody actually getting seriously hurt in this game? Because I feel like that's what's at the end of this tunnel. I feel like that's what's at the end of it. I feel like that somebody is going to get hurt. Now, keep in mind, because why I weigh my feelings in on this part is because they got out here in the streets that a fight broke out or an altercation broke out prior to Krishan them bringing it out here on these streets, and she ends up in that tango with that female, right? But what and who was involved with Blueface inside this alleged, this club over here? Keep in mind, just because you don't see somebody firing back the next day or the day after, sometimes it may take them a week because people are going to plot, right? And Blueface is going to be somewhere sitting comfortable, maybe up in the mall, because they already know he likes the mall. And y'all know how these people mask up and drive by and start spraying. I don't wish that on anybody, but this boy, one, is leaving himself open to be vulnerable because he thinks that he is the shit. He thinks that he is untouchable. And if you ask me, I don't see no security around his ass worth shit of having any goddamn way. I think all of them ninjas is going to hit the deck, hit the floor before they even get one fired off. Y'all seen that move on Friday, right? Shit, them motherfuckers started running up there on that damn porch and shit. Was that Friday or was that Menace to Society, right? Shit, shoot a fire. Niggas start to scatter. But I'm just saying, I do not see anything good coming out of this. And these female, well, we'll use Nevaeh, and the other one that's so-called pregnant, right? Who seems to be having no shade, no fade. She ain't faded by it. She's very comfortable, I guess, in her skin by announcing who her proposed baby daddy is. And Carlisa, she hook up with them all, and I'm noticing that too, so that's fine because her son is involved with them and it brings content. But you got another female out here that's going to be in the goddamn system known as I've been raised with a single parent. Ain't nothing wrong with it, but the fact that the way that it went about to create this life is what's disgusting about it. That's what's disgusting about it. You say you from the Midwest Chicago, Columbus area, and you seen it. All I know is about all the politics, and I can't believe nothing. Something exactly, Italia. I mean, it's a big, humongous distraction, because this stuff is everywhere. It's like it's hard to miss it. It's everywhere. You just got to have that willpower to be like, man, I ain't watching this shit. What is this shit? Just keep scrolling by, which I'm sure a whole lot of people are. But it's a whole lot of people that is watching this stuff. You said APZ, they didn't even help him the other day. No, when he got dropped. No. DDG and Blueface not even close no more. If anybody noticed, yeah, I guess the adult shower made that perfectly clear. Sounds like that was perfectly clear coming from there. But a whole lot of excuses, though, Leona, was made about that. It was said that he couldn't make it because he had a prior engagement, or maybe he was sick. It was a few excuses out here that was said about why he did not make it to the shower. Blueface attitude was because he did not hear back from him after dropping him his telephone number, his new number, or some shit like that. So who knows, girl? This is very, 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 very deep. You're right. This is some interesting shit here. This shit's crazy. But you know what everybody is waiting on? Everybody's waiting on to see how the hell this is about to play out. Now, we're getting ready to enter into what episode? 3 million? I don't know. Nevaeh's coming home. Now everybody got to sit out here and watch how she rub on the baby hair, talk about how cute it is, see if they can match up the ears to the other niggas' ears and the dimples and all that shit. I have to be honest. I did not watch none of the shit but that one time when they first went in there pertaining to the hospital. It was boring. I don't want to see it. I don't give a fuck, because she didn't even take time out to do at least the 5 hours of bonding, by herself, cuddling, holding, admiring, whispering, and smelling and feeling. That had to be announced and shown to the world out here. But that was Blueface, because she is in the program. She has to do exactly what she say. Now, I saw somebody write in a comment that I just, you know what, if I could have just high-fived that person, I promise y'all I would have reached to the phone and high-fived that person. Somebody left in a comment, I forget who channel I was watching, right, that everybody has literally continue to allow themselves, now I'm talking about the public, be made out of fucking jackasses to keep. Matter of fact, hold on, I think y'all should hear this young lady. Hold on, let me see, let me find her. Hold on, give me a second, right? Because the only way for these people to keep bringing these stories is because you are not you guys, I'm just generalizing, right? Keep buying the goddamn shit. Everybody is buying the shit. So they're only giving you what you are paying for, period. But this one lady, let me finish this out and see if he says something else interesting. Then I'm about to go find this young lady, and I'm going to play hers. I'm going to give her shout out. But when I say this lady made so much sense, I be damned.
Well, we see Carlissa went in this morning.
Okay, so he's done with that. Shout out to the SL Davis show over there, right? But let me go here, because give me a second. Y'all got to hear this lady, right? And I'm going to give her shout out. Let me see if I can find her. I hope it wasn't on no short clip, because I might have clicked on a short. And sometimes it's not going to come up in your in your history. Okay, I think this is one. I like to share this with you guys. This is one of them, but
I saw some clips in the past 24 hours that just had me flabbergasted, and I just had to share my thoughts on this because Blueface and Krishan are just such a perfect example of what I want to speak out against, the energies and the spiritual warfare that we are fighting in this life, in this human experience. A lot of people look at the drama that happened between Blueface and Krishan in the past 24 hours and say that she got what she deserved. She's too wild. She's masculine. She's chaotic. And that he's acting like a dominant man who's just putting his foot down and maintaining control. Sure, if you look at it from a surface point of view, it is easy to buy into that. We live in a society that teaches us that if a man has a big house, flashy cars, expensive jewelry, and a woman or women who cook, clean, and cater to him, he must be a boss. He must be the definition of a strong provider male. And when that woman acts out, we're conditioned to blame her entirely, while excusing his games and manipulation as leadership. I want to challenge you today to look at this through a completely different lens. Because if you only see the surface, you are missing the entire spiritual and psychological blueprint. What we are observing is not a
I did, Leona. Thank you.
strong man. He's not leading his household. He's not taking charge. We are observing a classic case of narcissism, a pattern that is playing out in millions of ordinary relationships every single day. Blueface is famous because he is a hyper-visible reflection of a disease hiding in our society.
I'm gonna turn this
Let's pull back the curtain and talk about what is actually happening beneath all the clouds that we see. To understand why this relationship is so volatile, we have to understand the difference between true masculinity and an ego-driven defense mechanism. True masculinity is grounded, secure, and independent of the approval of others. It stands on its own. True masculinity stands for justice, protects natural order, and acts as a safe shield for the family, for the feminine, for the weak, for the vulnerable. A truly secure man operates from the heart. A narcissist does not love himself. He's not connected to his heart. Deep down, men who operate like this suffer from an intense sense of inferiority, significant issues, and unhealed shame. Instead of doing the inner work to heal, they build a massive, fragile structure called the ego to protect themselves. The ego's job is to create a facade. It makes sure you have the appearance of power on the outside, even if you are emotionally, spiritually, or materially bankrupt on the inside. The image and facade is built on using the props, the money, the cars, the women. And yes, women are props to these men. All of these things are objects, pawns for his disposal and use as long as they serve their purpose of superficially inflating his masculinity and self-worth. Because the ego is entirely artificial, it is terrified of being exposed. It is constantly scanning the room for threats to its identity. And that brings us to what happened this weekend. The shift in energy didn't happen because Krishan was acting up. The energy shifted the exact moment Krishan decided to establish a boundary and let him know he was crossing a line. Initially, his ego tried to play it off, but then a male friend and an employee stepped in and checked her, implying that Blueface was being run over by a female. Suddenly, his status in the male hierarchy was threatened. His fragile ego panicked, and to relieve the pressure of feeling humiliated in front of other men, his defense mechanism went into absolute overdrive. He had to instantly manufacture a long list of complaints, overcompensate, and publicly humiliate her just to make himself feel big again. He is a weak person pretending to be strong. So here's the ultimate irony in what most viewers miss. Men like this project an image of an absolute boss, but they're actually energetic parasites. Blueface is not a self-sustained entity. He is materially, financially, and spiritually protected by the women in his life, and without them, his brand completely collapses. Think about the foundation. It started with his mother, Carlissa, who overgave, oversacrificed, and poured into him without boundaries. All of this without the consistent help and support of his father, teaching him an unearned sense of entitlement from women. Then, look at his current dynamics. When he came out of prison, he was visibly depleted, weak, and sick. It was the nurturing, open-hearted frequency of a woman like Nevaeh cooking and cleaning and pouring her energy into him that literally nursed his physical body back to life and rebuilt his confidence.
Wow.
And then there's Krishan. Krishan represents the raw, authentic street grit he tries so deeply to emulate. She was an unprotected girl while Blueface was a protected boy growing up. This is why he sought out becoming a gang member, and he wears it so proudly as a badge of honor. Wow. It's because it adds to his image. He wants people to know every 5 seconds that he represents.
Y'all agree with her observations and her theology points on this? Let me see y'all. Listen, double tap that screen, because at the end of this, I'm going to need a favor from you guys. And it's a big favor too. And I surely do hope that you guys would carry this favor out for me. And I'll be so greatly appreciated for it. We're going to run about 5 minutes more. But I really want you guys to hear this through. Let's do 5 more minutes. And then I'm going to ask you for a humongous favor from all of you guys, okay?
Gang, to his name, his restaurant, and his catchphrases that he's known for. That's not to say that he won't actually kill someone for his image or to maintain a tough exterior. I'm not saying that at all. It's just to say that it's all a part of a calculated persona that he wants to be known for. Not because he genuinely is that person, but because he needs people to buy into that image so he can be seen the way he wants to be seen, which is actually the opposite of who he truly is. While he puts on a facade, Krishan is the true life embodiment of the gangster Blueface wishes to be. She has had the hard life. She has had to fight all her life, not by choice to be cool, but simply to survive in her household. More than that, she provides a literal financial and spiritual cushion. She had her earnings going directly to him. She has used her own money to pay his bills. She allows her image to be used so he can generate clout and feed himself. Her deep belief in his greatness acts as a spiritual mirror, giving his fragile ego the confidence to go out and, quote, pop his shit, quote, to the world. Yet, what did he do this weekend? He looked at the audience he was around and called her the weakest link, making up an imaginary scenario that if 10 men jumped them, she wouldn't be able to physically protect him. This is how the heartless, analytical mind of a narcissist operates. It views human beings as objects and pawns. His most recent song that is about to be released is a perfect example. He says, "No hoe is bigger than the program." This is why people need to be extremely careful about the music they listen to, because a lot of this music that is being pushed out into the world on the mainstream or public platforms are of a low frequency.
Okay.
Sure, they are catchy.
No holes is bigger than the program. So I don't even see why anybody would be out here, you know, in a sense, trying to, at this point, save a goddamn Nevaeh. This is Nevaeh's choice. This is the life that she chooses. I think that the people should let her go on and do what she gonna do. Go on and run with this shit. But here's the favor that I need for you guys, right? I'll be back in another day, probably tomorrow. I don't know. You guys just have to pop in when you can, because I don't set scheduled days or nothing like that. And I have to, you know, feel it like, wait a minute, I wanna talk about this. That's how I roll over here. But here's the favor that I need. Hi, Carolyn. This is, I guess, up and coming content creator, right? When I say her observation is on point, I need from you guys, because she did not get the views on this and she doesn't appear to have been on for a while. Can y'all please go over and hit her like button for me? Let's give her the likes on this observation. Please do it for me. And I am greatly appreciated to you guys. Not indebted, but appreciated for this. Her name is at BRI Alexanders ALEXANDERS thoughts. At Bree Alexander's thought. One word. I'm going to spell it again. It's at BRIALEXANDERS. Do it for me, you guys. Let's let her know and feel that, hey, we're out here listening to you as well. Do it for me, because I did play 7 minutes of her live and make notice of her observation based on this whole blueface crap. One more time. It's BRIALEXANDERS THOUGHTS at Bree Alexander's thought. Great observation. So do that for me, you guys. Go like up her channel. Go get this one here up at least to the 100, 200 views on it. Yes. Thank you, Italian. I think that she deserves it. I really do. I really do. Something fresh, a different observation, not speculations. So look out for you, girl Papoose over here. And I appreciate you guys on that. And then that way you can kind of hear the rest of her observation on what she has determined on her side of what is going on is, and speaking on narcissistic behavior. So I do appreciate that. But where is this other one? It was one more, y'all. All this, I think it was in the shorts. Let me see if I can go down my, it was yesterday. Hold on. Let me see if I can.
So I got my little one and my big one.
Hey, Mom, don't beat yourself up. You didn't
That's
make
the only thing that I hate about the YouTube, right? You can't go back down the library in your looking in the short stuff. But y'all, leave me in the comments. What is it that you are waiting to see? What is it that you are waiting to see at the end of this goddamn pyramid of shit? What do y'all want to see happen? I think, like I said, that Blueface should tap out. One thing for sure, two things for certain. At some point, you have to acknowledge when you have made enough money off of wrongful acts. You can only make so much off of wrongful acts, because somebody's going to either come knocking at your door. People will start getting jealous of what you're doing. People that get hurt behind what you are doing can become your worst nightmare. Not, like I say, if people come knocking at your door, they want to start investigating. Don't forget the fact that they already had police showing up. When they came inside that home and you best to believe that they already out and peeping this and peeping that. What are they seeing? Yeah, they're seeing these eyes up in there, and it appears to be that they are recording a lot of stuff, right? It can come off like that, but you best to believe that somewhere them people probably sitting unmarked some damn where, making sure that that is exactly what they're doing, and they're not, running something else, in and out of there. Now, this nigga number 3. I don't know if this is what I feel. I feel like he's positioned himself, to captivate. Because why now? Why all of a sudden now that he's sitting on the live and he's asking people to sub up to him? Why is that being done all of a sudden now, right? Is Blueface not paying him enough? And I get it. Doors shall open. We like to see doors opening up, but is he doing this? Could this possibly be that? Well, wait a minute. Blueface over there making $100,000, in a week with using Krayshawn. What is his next move? Will he start having girls and stuff sitting on there with him now and then playing this in people's faces out here, and so that he can get his income up to what Blueface or Krayshawn and all of them are making on it? I asked myself that today. Why all of a sudden? Is Blueface not paying you enough money to not need to come out and prey on the public out here to make, as much? But, I don't know, maybe that's kind of wrong to think that way, because I get it. The doors open up and everybody likes to eat. And I get that. I do get that. But I was like, well, why all of a sudden? Why did he not start it and run his also aligned with Blueface's? What's going on? I just thought it was weird, So, but he already said that, he was the head creator of actually putting a lot of this stuff together. The studio, I guess, maybe the equipment and the studio, and he's smart with the computers and things like that. But I'm like, what are you up to? Ninja number 3, what are you up to? I don't know. But nothing can happen with that, because he says that he is sure in the hell loyal to Blueface. And everybody needs somebody that's loyal, to them. Everybody wants a loyal person in their corner. So, but are they that freaking loyal to go down with a person when some wrongful shit is being done in that circle? How loyal are you then? Because the way that he said it, it seems like if Blueface goes in to do 50 years, he don't have a problem going in serving 50 years right along with him. So I guess we shall see. But that's how I feel about it. I truly do think that Blueface might want to tap out and go head on, since he done claimed this baby out here to the public, and go be a goddamn family man. He need turning around. He's got to turn something around. So go on and make Nevaeh the happiest woman in her freaking life, and then that way he done took her out the street. She ain't got to go and get pregnant by nobody else. And I even heard about some 6 abortions, y'all. I don't know if Carlissa and a whole bunch of other people were saying that. I was like, oh no, wow, but you'd be surprised about what people do, in their lives. You'd be surprised. Was one of those abortions DDGs? Did she abort the taboos? Which one? Who baby daddies were those? Are they going to come out and question that about, her aborting, if that's true, any of their seeds? What? Listen here, y'all. I got to get off. And again, thanks for coming through. I appreciate it. But y'all got to turn your notifications on, because I'm not, okay? I'm not always in the car. I'm a busy person, and I'm always going. I'm always at work. I'm always doing this. So a lot of this stuff, I just got to pop in and do it while I'm on the go. This pap on the go, y'all. I stay on the go. So, but y'all got to turn your notifications on. And so I would like to have a few of you guys, especially the sweet ladies that's been coming into my channel, to come up on the panel. Let's talk about it. Everybody else is talking about it. Y'all will be helping me, and I'm gonna be helping y'all with our opinions. So, but you gotta turn your notifications on. I do not send out. I'm gonna try, I guess, to start sending out. I'm going live. It's going live. And y'all, I'm really happy to see new faces show up over here and to kind of talk this out with me. Have a good night, and y'all stay safe out there while I go and click on the current events and see what happens. What's going on now? I will. So, but let me ask you this. If y'all enjoyed swinging and stopping by here, let me see y'all throw hearts up in the chat of becoming to learn. And you know, who is this one papoose chick? Who is this one pap girl? I want to see if you're okay with coming over and vibing with me from time to time. Let me see y'all put some hearts up in the chat, please. So I'll know. I just want to get the feel of it, you know. Like I want to see you guys. APZ, thank you for showing up, my love. Wanda, my love, thanks for showing up, you guys. As you can see, seems like we're getting some decent people to come through here. So I think we might be okay. Okay. But, and also, what you said, we are trying to warn the public when they charge. Oh, yeah, definitely. R. Kelly, this is the way that they did it. Yeah. You damn skippy on that. They put together a story, girl. On that note, I gotta go. Talk to y'all later. Bye.